Okay, I'll get that going. Hello everyone, welcome back. Good afternoon. Alright, just some mic stuff here. I did move it, so we'll see how it does today. Hopefully it won't be in the way and everyone can still actually hear me. So, but yeah, as you can see that's up today. I decided to bring my map discovery series that I originally started on the YouTube, and I'm bringing it to Twitch. Because, yeah, with all the extra states and everything that have been introduced, it's just probably going to be a lot easier to stream it as opposed to doing little videos, because that would take forever. And, yeah, they've already got Louisiana frickin' highlighted on the map, so we got another one coming very frickin' quick. And, yeah, that'll just add more to it. So, instead of doing little half-hour-ish episodes kind of thing, I want to bring it over, and then we can do an actual stream of it, get some actual progress put into it. With that being said, I did manage to figure out the right profile. So, I jumped in. I did have a trailer. I got rid of the trailer, but I am basically sitting in front of our next run. It's literally just a matter of back into it, hook up to it, go. So, I guess enough yabbing. I'll just jump us on in here. And see how we're doing, how we're tracking. Okay. I completely forgot to calibrate everything before I even started, so the model's a little weird, that's why. Actually, we could just do that real quick. That doesn't take much. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we should be good. Yeah, we'll jump on in here. And yeah, like I said, I am quite literally right in front of it. So let's just pull it back in here. Yep. Okay. And yeah, I guess I probably should specify, like, there is, like, we are 1.57% explored. Like, this is all I've done so far. I haven't managed to get any jobs for these last few places in Washington just yet, so I decided to move down and start working on Oregon. But basically, the whole point of the map discovery series, at least when I started it, was we pretty much started here, and we'll go through by doing jobs and stuff and discover every city on the map. So, yeah, it's gonna take a bit, especially once we start getting down here. And then, yeah, like I said, they've got Louisiana highlighted. So this one's coming soon. But yeah, there's a lot in there, and we're only up here still. Like, I'm not trying to 100% the map or anything. I basically just want to go through and be able to, like, fast travel, pick up jobs at any city. Like, doesn't matter where I am, right? But to do that, we need to discover all the cities and towns. So, it's been a lot of short jobs. So, like, we're going from Eugene up to Newport. And then we'll probably go from there, if we can, up to, like, Astoria or something. Alright, like, basically just kind of sit here and work at it until we get all of them. But yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it to Twitch and start streaming it, was because, well, like I said, it gives us more time to actually get some stuff discovered. And since I have focused more on streaming recently, it kind of works out. But for anyone watching this, like if it goes up on YouTube, when it goes up on YouTube after, if you go back and watch the map discovery series itself, is still the same truck we're driving. It's right, like same profile. I haven't actually been on it in a bit, so I was a little surprised to see some of the stuff. And the fact that I have a res built and it's not stretched is kind of a little weird, but at the same point it's kind of a little nice. And going to be in a different profile. Force feedback settings are a little different, so we'll see how it does. I did see what the gearbox grind is at, and I was like, oh, that could be interesting. Yep, there it is. Oh. Yeah, when I got in, I was sitting at over at the one service spot, so I actually had to freaking drive all the way up here just to get the freaking trailer. That was a I think 50-some mile trip alone. So definitely one of those moments of, seriously. Okay. System's plugged in and working. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I moved mic, so I took it and basically switched sides of the desk. So instead of it being on my left side, kind of beside the wheel, almost in front of the wheel, I went and put it on the right side of the desk. So now it comes up basically just beside the wheel, in the gap between the wheel, shifter, desk, kind of thing. It's doing pretty decent so far. Like, I haven't hit it yet, so it's already a bonus. Like I said, since we had a trailer there, it's like, oh, I don't mind doing the cargo market stuff, but it's usually a lot faster to just do freight market. I was like, ah, screw it. I'll just drop the trailer, send it back to the garage for now. I'm just doing some freight stuff for the time being. Not to mention, then I don't have to worry about having a very damaged trailer. That's another thing with my freaking. I'm used to the res build being this short, and I'm not used to it being like. Don't get me wrong. I would probably make a log trucks black just because I really like the color. But when it comes to like the teal I have on some of my other trucks, and then like the black and the teal, right? Like, it's good. I like the color. It's weird not having a truck with it, considering most of my other profiles have it. Seriously. Oh, you actually are gonna let me over. Oh, thank you. Okay. I guess we're not going that way. Just had a feeling. I mean, I probably could have just snuck up and around, but oh well. Apparently I need to go in and take a look and see what my detours and stuff are set at. Yes, yeah. I don't usually have to deal with them, but I'd have to go in and switch them. Put like the random road events up a tiny bit to where the detours are and the detours down. Like, I'm fine with random road events. Doesn't bother me. Right, like step something on the side or like construction, but the part that bugs me is when you get freaking actual detours, and then they do something like this where we went from 60 miles to 100 and some, and it's like, okay, guys. Okay, extra low, friggin' 40-mile detour out of the way. Pretty much. Basically getting back to the point of where we were and then just turning. Come on. Into gear, please. You. A little bit too far. Come on. Yep. Box Grind isn't too bad. Okay, 5 miles. Perfect. I saw the flag. Finally in there. Ooh. It's probably the only thing the mic actually would block. Just pick up the crap. I gotta watch out for the cord. But that's not really an issue. I definitely think this mic spot works a bit better. So up top for a minute. So I will say I freaking love Oregon for this. Freaking the way they got some of the roads built, the curves, everything makes it feel like a freaking racetrack almost. And like, I'm not talking just in game. I'm talking like real life too. Like I've actually been down to Oregon and driven through Oregon a couple times. That was tough. um, yeah, no, I've driven down through Washington, Oregon, California. Like I've basically done the whole West Coast kind of thing. I have to go. Oh, I have to get in there. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, dude. Seriously, I am not that far out. Okay. And, oh, I gotta. Uh, yeah, I didn't ever set it on this one, did I? Okay, so we're gonna have to set that after we're done here. Let me just turn those on real quick. Shut the jake off. This shouldn't be too bad, being that we're not driving a stretched truck. But this will still be, well, interesting. Or, maybe that too. Can be a real tight freaking turn, but be able to actually do it. It won't farther in too late before I turn, but just a do. Okay, that's not horrible. Real quick. I lined up pretty decently, if I say. Decently, not quite as much as I want, but oh, there we go. Really fixable from there. Silly. Okay. Can the dock? Can, but I won't. It means we need that. Don't move. I'm definitely so used to that going up a lot more and less fast. Got a lot of different profiles. Oh, hey, Anna, how's it going? I'm not doing too bad. Trailer, there's some low ground here. Okay. What we got coming any far? Okay, that's not what we do need to get to eventually. How close are we to Oh, it's literally that great. Okay. That's nice. I don't get to make one card. Right? Okay. Accepted. I need to put my frickin' okay. That out. Wait, that'll kick in. Good. Good. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's up. Good ones. Damn fine. No, sorry, I didn't reply. By the time I actually got everything came through, it was like 20 to 1 in the morning. And I figured I would not bug it and let you sleep. So, but I did like the way stuff looks good. But yeah, like I said. This I mean, if you want me answering at 2 in the morning, I can. I figured I'd be nice and let you sleep though. I didn't want to be that asshole at ungodly hour in the morning answering freaking message. I can be. Absolutely, I can be. But I didn't want to be. Other stickers. Oops. Into the light. But make sure we have that on. Some potatoes and crab. Last thing we need is a runaway. Oh, I forgot to set the friggin' crap. Okay. Nice thing. We can just stop here. That's fine. Let's drop that down. I got so much crap. Oh, crap. Okay, apparently I need to go through some settings. Okay. I need a blind spot. Off. Yes. Parking difficulty. Let's go parking. It's probably gonna have. It's going to force me to have stuff turned down a little bit. I think it should be good. I'm just gonna change it. Oh yeah, there's the only even surface. Oh yeah, no, that was definitely the difference. Just had to go ahead and adjust some things and differences. I think should get. Drive shaft torque, I can definitely feel that frickin' torque stick. Torque monster. I don't know if I use range for. Pay attention all back here. Yep. There we go. If I one thing I love about driving the horsepower. You don't ever expect it, and then you got a freaking big rig race and you're freaking winning, and it's like, oh, okay, that shouldn't be happening. Come on, but get up to speed so I can get up to speed. I really just want to be able to set my cruise, even at the speed limit. I missed the speed limit. Oops. Oh well, I'm close enough. Perfect chance for a little coffee break. Probably. Well, it's fine. Even if I don't need it just yet, it's probably a good thing to have. I know. Oh, that one. Great song. Absolutely freaking love it. Good. I apologize, but not quite in the mood. You need to get back in. There we go. That's better. Yeah, no, absolutely. I forget. Like, don't get me wrong. Love Godsmack. Love Under Your Scars. But not quite in the mood for something like that right now. That's the weird person behind it. It ended. Cringe didn't have it very well, and the very uneven. Very bumpy. No Mustang. Hurry up. Oh, it's gonna. Is there really a scale up here? Oh, of course there is. Okay. That down a little bit. Should be going slow enough to just. Right through. Yeah. Or. Jesus. Little easier on the curve. That's the thing I want to do is go off of it. And pitch notification cycle. Hang on. Just live notification. Forward it in here. Just get it up, but it's okay. Since I did go set it. Actually. Maybe it is some. You know what? Let's just. Oh yeah, no, it is. Real export it's going to. You're freaking right. I mean, they want it in the spot in the back. One of the spots. Okay. At least it's not the spot back up here. I can get shut off. And right there. Let's see. Come on. In the spot. There you go. Yeah, there's definitely some spots. A couple of these yards I do not like having to try and back into. These type of rail export yards is one of them. I think so. Come on, stop. There we go. Okay. You know what? Good at that. Making us some tricky thing. Hamilton, Astoria. Well, that's one we need, actually. That works out, because we need to go there, too. Yeah. At least I think it's right there. That's gonna be fun to get out. They're even funner to try and get in. No, yep, we go. Okay, test. Oh, okay, we got it. Spin entire tells me we got it. Yeah, you want even. Here. Run. Run quickly. Check on something. And then I think probably gonna do a quick little break time. I'd like to go for a quick smoke. And freaking addicts starting to act up. So I'm gonna have to get up after a bit anyway. But before we do that, like I said, I do want to check something here real quick. Yeah, so our Resident is literally the only truck we have. Okay. Here's Bubba, can we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we can. Perfect. Okay. So that's the case. We'll do this real quick. That's the question. It's like, do I want the freaking jet paint or just a normal freaking? I can get 6x4 mil. Okay, I just can't get a painted frame. Yeah, that's fine. At least it's still a 6x4. Nope. 800 horsepower Cummins. 18. Oh yeah, heavy cargo is through the roof. Piston. Yeah, I didn't think I had my actual color. That's not too bad. I kind of like the blue there. It's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty good. Yeah, pretty much how I came up with my teals and stuff like that. I literally just sat here playing with colors. And then you just save it. Okay, I don't believe that's spots. Pretty bad when I've got to a point. It's like, no, okay, this, and this, done. Diamonds. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. I think we're good. When we start in Seattle, right? Either works, so it's fine. We'll just do a quick little. It sucks. I cannot see on my screen without looking at the OBS. Okay, there's this one upgraded. Yes. Come on. There we go. If that's done, we can take this guy. Relocate him up here. Perfect. Alright, so after this run, if we want, we can switch trucks. But like I did say before we do, I'm gonna switch this over here, let everyone actually get up, go for a break. Should probably explain, just in case anyone new popped in. Every hour to 2 hours, hour and a half-ish, I like to let everyone get up, go for breaks. So like if you need to run to the bathroom or like grab a drink, grab something to eat, want to go for a smoke, basically anything of the sort that would take you away, you're not actually missing anything. I mean, like I said before, when it comes to mobile users, it's not quite so bad because you guys can just take the phone with you. But for viewers and people like me who prefer to sit at the computer, this gives us a chance to not miss anything, but also still, you know, get up, move around, stretch. We're not stuck in a chair all day. So, yeah, that's the whole point basically behind the break time. Yes, it gives everyone a chance to do something if they need to do it. They won't miss anything. But it also gives me a chance to get up, stretch, right? Like get my sciatic to relax, go for a smoke, stuff like that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna switch our scene over, and then I'll turn the music back up a little bit, and I will see everyone in about 5-10 minutes. Alright, everyone. Oh, it's back. A little longer than I was thinking, but that's okay. Go slipped on. Went for a smoke, bathroom break, all that. So, good to go. Apparently, my playlist has been on a bit of a syndicate moment. Don't get me wrong. Not complaining, but I was a little surprised to come back in and hear that going. Okay. Roll back on the chair. Okay. Alright, let's jump ourselves back in here. And keep ourselves going. Where are we at? Okay. Alright, so then we will back in here. Go. Right. Turn those off. Oh, break. Break. Stop signs. God damn. Hold up, little guy. 1 second. I'm here. I'm recording. Like we might have. Maybe not. That might be just a curve. Oh, yeah. Just. Okay. Yeah, very good deal. I wasn't going that fast. It's like, holy crap. Yeah, it would have been a truck probably going off the edge on that one. in here. Oh, of course. Scale right out as we start, isn't there? Oh, we got a green. Oh, nice. Can't complain with that. $40. Just coming through the road, okay. Could have been months ago. You just won't unscrew into your truck. Yeah, because you said you wanted to get a bracket for the actual radio. The only other thing I have to drill in or screw in is the antenna piece that holds it. Yeah. Should be able to. Okay. Get down. Yep. Let's get this back up to speed a little bit here. Dad comes in. It's like, how much would it take for you to put the live radio in the truck? It's like, I could have done that freaking months ago. You just won't let me actually put screws in. So he wants to try and find the bracket. So basically just kind of slip over it, and I don't have to actually drill any holes or screw anything inside. And it's like, yeah, that works for that, but still need to screw the antenna in, like the little mounting bracket for it. Stay a little wide here. yeah, that uneven terrain definitely makes a difference. And a 25 pound, okay. I still just find it amusing. It's like, why would they give but the radio? And it's like, I could have just done that. Like, I could have done it a long time ago. Like, even without actually, like, putting a bracket in to mount it, like the radio itself, you could still technically put it in. It would sit loose. And yeah, for power, it's like it's the same thing I have in my Ford. It's just the one I have in my Ford is actually like wired in, whereas the other one I have is a 12-volt socket connector, so you can basically just plug it into like your cigarette lighter and everything. But yeah, when it comes to mounting it, it's not even like mounting it isn't even really the challenge. The trick is going to be probably running the cord for the antenna, because that's got to get from the front of the truck all the way to the inside to the, the radio itself. I guess anyone curious, a plaid radio is pretty much the same thing as a CB. So like what I got in the top middle in the truck here, where it says 19 and everything, CB radio up top. Well, that's pretty much the same thing, just kind of oriented different. Like different kind of radio, pretty much. But they're all the same thing. Box, it's got a mic. But yeah, when I got rid of the blue Chevy I had for a while, when I got rid of that, I pulled the MyLad radio out of it and kept it aside, because originally the plan was we were gonna have one in my truck, we were gonna put one in his truck, put one in my uncle's truck, and then I think there was supposed to be one more for someone else, anyone else in the group, like when we go out hunting and stuff. Because when we're out hunting, our frickin' like you can take walkie-talkies out, but they don't do crap with the terrain out there. The elevation differences. You get 30 feet away from a person with a friggin' walkie-talkie and you can't hear them at all. Like, you pretty much have to be, like, looking at them and then you can hear them. So we're like, well, these lads and everything on call-out roads, and they do work out there. So it's like, well, we'll just throw some lads in the truck. And it worked out, because the one place I used to work, I asked my boss, he literally just sold me a few of them. And it really worked out, because it ended up being cheaper. I paid him, like, I just paid him cash, but, freaking, I paid him basically for two what I would have paid for one, brand new. And it's like, well, I can't really argue with that. And, like, that's full systems, like, both radios, mics for both, mounts for both, mounts for antennas for both, power connections and stuff for both, like, literal whole setup. And I got two for the price of, like, one. I was like, sweet. This works. I only grabbed a couple of them before they managed to sell off the rest of them, but I was like, you know what? That's okay. I'm not worried about it. At least we got a couple of them. So, yeah, like I said, the one is in the Ford. It's basically screwed, mounted right to the dash, and wired right in. So like, you literally have to either go and disconnect all the wires, and you'd probably have to cut them. So yeah, it's not coming out without a little bit of work. And then yeah, the other one I have sitting in a box because it was waiting to go in the Duramax. And now that he's talking about it, I could probably just almost go frickin' throw it in. I mean, even if we don't completely frickin' mount the actual radio itself, like I can still get like the antenna cable ran, the antenna mounted. Like, I could just technically plug it in, put it in, and just leave it. But yeah, he's gonna have to figure out, because we can get a bracket for the radio, but I don't know if that bracket has a spot for the mic. So we might need to figure out a spot to screw that in. So I think the only things that should need to be screwed into the truck would be the little plate for the mic, like the mic holding plate, and little plate mount for the antenna. But that's gonna go under the hood. I think for that, I'm just gonna probably drill right into the side of the fender. Have it hang over. Yeah, it works. Then we can still open the hood. It's not in the way. Not too sure yet. I'll figure it out. Won't take much. But yeah, the antenna mount will probably just be screwed in, and then wire run up to the bottom of it, and put the antenna on, that'll be it. Not too worried about it. Just curious to see what I'll come up with, or if he manages to find an actual mount, or if we gotta screw it in. I mean, either or technically works, it's just it doesn't want to screw it into the dash of the truck, which I mean, I get. I do. If you got a freaking truck that's only like 5 years old, and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't quite wanna do that either. How far are... 24 miles. It's okay, we're almost there. 19 miles to Port Angeles, 21 to our stop. At least it's not very far in. Just trying to think. Like, I know I'm gonna have to screw the mount for his antenna straight into the fender. Not worried about that. like Spike. It's just a matter of, does he want to put it on the driver's side or does he want it on the passenger side like mine is? Yes, I know mine. All I did, I mean, was having an old truck. So I just pulled the marker light that was on my fender. I pulled one of the screws out of it. I basically used that screw to mount both the antenna mount and the light back in. Sorry. It's been acting like... No, excuse me. And yeah, since I did it that way, my antenna just sticks up basically at like the front passenger corner of my hood. Which is kind of nice because it's out of the way, right? Like it's not right in front of me. And then, yeah, when it comes to running the wire up to it, I mean, like, it's a decent length wire, right? Like, and it's usually meant to span like a freaking semi or a piece of heavy equipment. Yeah, I've talked to him. I know. Because, I mean, like, I literally could technically just, once I'm done stream, go out and freaking throw it in. I went to go freaking have a sip of coffee, brought my A up, and knocked myself in the freaking tooth. That hurt. This is not a good spot for two big rigs to freaking. Are you actually gonna let me over? You are. In. You. Quick little hazard flip. Be like, thank you. If you're ever driving around and you do something nice and you ever see like a truck or someone else that flash their hazards at you, for the most part, unless they're trying to signal you for something, if something's wrong, but usually it'd be like if you let them in and they do a quick little flash of their hazards, that's their way of saying thank you. Yeah, that also explains, like, so like if you see me do it randomly, like if someone actually like, lets me in, like, you see me do a quick little flash of the four ways, the flashers, that's fine. Like, I know it's a gateway AI traffic, and they don't actually know what the crap is going on, but Nice. Okay. Center camera. Actually, I should just switch the cameras. Get suspension up. Suspension up. Okay. There's definitely gonna be a little tricky steer in here. Let's see if it'll do it by itself. I'm not steering. I'm not touching it. Oh, oh. No, I'm touching it. Yeah, no, a little bit there. I wasn't actually steering. I wasn't even holding the wheel. It's just driving by itself. See it. There. Should've went in the other way. I don't know if I've ever actually lived here before. Like, statistically speaking, I probably have, but if I remember it, I have no idea. Oh yeah, I thought so. Okay. So what we're gonna do over there and around the back of the pile. So there should be enough gap here to just go around and actually somewhat line us up. There we go. That's better. This way, let's go over here. Oh, let's get steer. Okay, tap skid steer back in. My bad. Turn your head. There we go. I will say this is definitely one nice thing about having a res built that's not actually stretched. It's getting a bit easier. Now it should be good. Wait for it. Perfect. Okay. There. Let's give this guy a drop. Coffee. Hopefully I don't smack myself in the freaking tooth this time. Can't believe I freaking smacked myself in the tooth with my cup. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Got that dropped. Let's take a quick look here. Because we just need to the OMAC and Kanguli. Okay, there's a Grand Coulee. I'm not the biggest fan of having to take frickin' doubles, but you know what? Right, why not? And then we'll just go from there and we'll run up to frickin' OMAC real quick, get that discovered. And then that'll finish off Washington for us, finally. Because like I said before, the series started out on YouTube, but with how much stuff there is, I had to bring it over. That way at least we get more time. Because like what we've done so far would have been like 4 different episodes already. There's something around here. What's up? I guess at least the nice thing is that they're not very big doubles. It's not like I gotta try and do like 2 friggin' 53s or something. Usually, when it comes to doubles, they're pretty nice when it comes to parking. That won't make you actually try and back in anywhere. Yeah. Oh, road. Yeah. We'll get this guy done. 378 miles. So I mean, it's not bad. Decent little trip. We'll finish this off. We'll run up to OMAC. We'll get that discovered. And then I think after that is where we will probably call it for the day. Cause, yeah, and just some other stuff too. Plus, I might actually just say screw it, grind out the lad in the truck. I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, we'll do one more run, and then we'll do a quick rip up to, OMAC. Finish off Washington, and then we'll call it there. Okay, good. Even for as much as I say I hate taking doubles some days, I will take doubles. Just don't ask me to back them up. Okay. Take great. Take. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure I actually got wide enough there. Doubles. Oh, something happened. Oh yeah. Flip truck. Nope. Nope. Just flip trailer. Okay. It's one thing I can't really see SCS doing, but it'd be kind of cool if they did. If you ever flip your truck, they should make it so you actually lose your load, lose the load. Like it comes unstrapped, breaks open, or you, like tarps break, whatever. I mean, like it means you have to literally freaking pretty much abandon the load and get a new one if you ever flipped, but just a bit of a realism thing, I guess, to throw in there. Top. You're definitely gonna have some curves to deal with. Try to make sure we don't flip ourselves over here. Very amusing and as funny as it would be, not be really helpful. Hard left. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what it is with the game and the map some days, sometimes making it look a lot sharper of a turn than it is. It's like, that looks like it's a freaking, like, almost a stop sign in a freaking 90-degree turn. Just, like... Anyway... We're good. Here I go. headlights off. We don't need those anymore. Just about to the port. I must say, I really do like the fact they actually put frickin' berries and stuff in. Curious as to how many there's gonna be when it comes to British Columbia coming out. I know there's a few out there, especially between Vancouver and Vancouver Island. With BC coming out, it almost makes me question how much of Canada are they actually gonna bring out? Because so far I can see them needing to bring out at least one province and one territory to actually be able to get to Alaska and get around Alaska, right? So, I don't know. Maybe they'll eventually add more. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So far, I think the only next DLC that's actually probably close enough to coming out is Louisiana. That one they've actually already got highlighted on the frickin' map. So make sure we don't hit anything. That's where like this would screw somebody. You get all these lines here to wait, and it's like, nope, you just go past it. Basically, just line yourself up here with the middle. Sneak way on in. But then, that's also the problem with having doubles. How is that? Really? I'm not even... Oh, I am still tech... Okay. It's like, at that point, am I even actually on the boat? Okay, freaking break. Very... Okay. And at least the nice thing is they do turn you around. Or literally just drive straight at it for you, so... Yeah, I was a little surprised to figure out there was actually a ferry over here. Like, usually the only trucking sim I actually see ferries in is, Euro Truck Sim. Okay, there we go. know the one in York I've taken a few times. Getting out of, like, Great Britain and stuff, right? But, yeah, that's pretty much the only time I've seen ferry. So. Ooh. Definitely one that every time I say it, never fails, though. You definitely have to give SCS frickin' prop. This looks freaking. Ooh. Should be a little bit more attention to our drive. But, like, shit, great. Like, my computer and graphics don't really do it justice, because, like, I don't run that high. But, friggin' the amount of work, everything, like, is freaking phenomenal. Like, I am actually pretty excited to see how they do BC. So we actually stay in our lane here. I guess the other thing I gotta almost question is freaking with BC, are we gonna start getting snow? Because, like, down around, like, Vancouver and the island, it's not that prominent of a thing. Like, usually, like, especially out on the island, they don't get snow in our winter. But as soon as you get a little bit north and a little bit more inland, BC gets coated just like we do. So, I'm kind of curious to see if they'll actually put snow or something in. Because I know, especially with, like, the Coquihalla, that highway in BC, like, that one is bad in the winter. Like, if you've ever seen the show Highway Through Hell, like Coquihalla and Hope and all that stuff, yeah, that's actually in BC. And there's absolutely days it gets as bad as you would see on the show. Like, a lot of the direction stuff weren't exactly real, but the weather out there, that is actually what it's like. So, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, they're doing BC. I would, like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see them actually do Alberta. Just for the fact of, you know, I live in Alberta, right? So it's like, I could literally, like, drive home. Drive to my house in the ATS and be like, hey. Yeah. I have a feeling it's probably just gonna be BC. Just that way we can get from like Washington to Alaska. And I mean, like, yeah, there is mods for a Canadian map and Canadian stuff, so. Like, I know Pro Mods is at least one of the popular ones. I know there is other ones, though. I'll have to take a look. Maybe there's one thing we'll do. We'll add some freaking, add some map mods in or something. See if we can get ourselves a freaking Canadian map. If we could, like, that'd be pretty frick cool. I'd be down for that. Switch overs from the American stuff, like, once we... So I have profiles. I have literally been to every city and discovered everything. It's just, I did it with this profile and new one to actually make, like, a series out of it. So, hence why this one is still not very much discovered. But I jump on another couple other profiles and yeah, I'll have a good chunk of them discovered. Like, I know the one I was playing on kind of alongside this one. I freaking like that one is actually like done. I discovered all the cities. And did I? Oh, you freaking buggers! Tell me to move over. Just get me to move back. Motherfucker. We still got 30 left. Okay. We put a decent little amount into the trip already. I wonder. Oh, okay, I'd have to. Oh, we're gonna have to literally go all the way back out and up. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so if that's the case, we might not hit Omak today. We might just end in Grand Coulee. And next time we jump in on the map discovery profile, we can run down, run up. Or maybe we'll even get a jump from here to go here. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check, because I couldn't remember if there was actually like a road that connected these two, like here or not. But no, we'd have to go all the way back out. All the way up this way. Alright, not worried about it. Like I said, we'll just do Omak next time. It's all good. Well, I guess we'll see how we're doing for time when we get there, because we still have 222 miles left. And we're 2.5 hours in. So. We will see. I know I usually like to try and run for 4 hours-ish, kind of, but it just felt really slow today. But that is the unfortunate part about doing one of the smaller stage, right? Like, it's a bunch of short trips. They don't take long. Compared to, like, when we do something like, when I did, like, the Long Haul Tuesdays kind of thing. Which was the thought. I was thinking about doing that today. But I was like, well, let's bring the Map Discovery series over. Because, like, I've thought about, like, you know, after stream, ended up in frickin' instead of streaming, record actual videos for it. Then I had thoughts like, hang on a minute, I just stream it. If I really wanted to keep it in little episodes, like per load, I could just go through, cut up the stream a little bit, and make each individual load a frickin' episode. But at the same point, I kind of want to leave it all as just one. That way it's a decent little chunk of progress right here, it's done. But then it's a matter of people actually want to sit and watch it, right? Yeah, I know absolutely some days I am not the most entertaining person. And some days it gets a little boring in here. But it's just what happens, right? I am too far down for 7th gear. Put it on the floor, I guess, the whole time. Up the hill. Just so we don't end up in the runaway area. I'm just gonna sit here, relax, let the Jake break do its thing. And it'll pretty much just like keep us around the 50-ish mark. No need to be flying down frickin' hills going 80 or anything. That's one thing I've seen frickin' as an actual frickin' truck driver in kind of the same sort of scenario, same kind of area. He was like, yeah, no, yeah, just frickin' pop in this gear, throw your Jake on, and cruise on down. We're not flying down at frickin' 80, you don't have a frickin' runaway to deal with. Yeah, there's definitely sometimes some spots in here I'm like, it's really a good thing I slowed down. Especially with some of the cliffs and stuff. It's like, yeah, I don't feel like going off of it. That's another thing we might do eventually too. After we're done discovering the cities on this profile. One thing I want to do is I want to go through and I want to do like the tour of like, truck stop tour. I'm pretty sure that's even an achievement. Visit so many and like all the truck stops, right? And not even just that, but extra map, like extra percentages on the map, not just the cities. Like the cities do a good chunk, but there's still like lots of little side roads and stuff like that to discover. So those will probably eventually turn from a map discovery to truck stop run to like a monument discovery run kind of thing. I'll probably use this profile to just go out, find stuff, discover a whole bunch of stuff, and then do other runs and other stuff on like the normal profile or the main one. We will see. We'll see how long it takes us to, I guess, finish off the discovery. Like, I know once we get out of the smaller states, it's not too bad. At least some trips are a tiny bit longer, make it a little more entertaining. Oh, how are we doing for damage with 3% fuel? We are at... Oh, crap. Not the button I wanted. Okay. Well, it works out. So we gotta turn here. Went to go try and move the screen on the dash, and it decided to switch the camera. It's like, God damn it. Well, over here, we'll do a quick little stop in. Garage. We'll come to a quick little stop in, we'll grab some fuel, we'll do a quick repair, and then we'll finish off our last 100 miles or so. We should be good. Yeah, I figured, well, we're here, right? We're literally driving right past it, so it's like, might as well just steal. Oh, would I do it down the other way, didn't I? Oh, okay. Oh, so much better then. Or we would have to have been other lane turned down around the loop. I was hoping it was just gonna kind of let me turn, but oh, apparently not. Okay, I'm not too worried about it. I actually have power of fucking spinning tires. God, no, I'm coming. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Definitely need a head tracker for moments like that. Any miles? 80 miles? Should. Oh, screw off, yeah. Freaking thing. Just managed to have button boxes on the screens, I guess. We still got. Oh, we got 650. Okay, we are freaking golden for fuel. We're good. Sitting here, I'm like, starting to get a little low. We're in half, almost to a quarter. Look, 655 miles left to empty. Oh, okay. Not worried about it. Don't get me wrong. I love the scenery in Oregon, Washington area, but sometimes its cars are just a bitch. Even freaking force feedback is definitely throwing for a loop a little bit. Definitely makes it a little interesting to try and stay in a straight freaking line. Slowing down to 40. Oh, oh. So I was thinking, it's like, so we could probably do the 6 high, it'd be fine. Oh, perfect, we're into 40 miles. And then, yeah, when we drop, I'll pull up the map real quick. We'll set a little waypoint. We'll see how far Omak is. Just because I'm kind of curious, actually, like how far of a trip it is when you gotta go all the way out. Rocks. Yes. Yes, that's usually what these are called. Oh. Yes, I know it's more for just in case of falling rocks. I'm just being smart ass. There's a fuel stop right here. Perfect. Still stop for fuel. I know we don't need to, but kinda rather have. But and oh, crap. Why am I still in my range? Ooh. Oh, oops. Can I actually still? I can't. I think I'd be able to. I have to. Alright. I mean, okay. If you want to count that as off the road. And parking brake, fuel. I wasn't intending to hit the frickin' island right either. I thought it was frickin' over enough, but I guess not. No, I'm more surprised I fit and I'm not sticking out on the road. Okay. Parking brake back in. I guess before we move. Probably. Okay. This way a little bit. This way. Make sure we're actually clear. Okay, good. I guess, like I said earlier, it's a good thing they're two shorter ones. And not a frickin' two big ones. 'Cause I would not have fit in there with frickin'. I had an actual frickin' train of full-size trailers. Yeah, between the uneven surface and road and drive shaft arc, oh yeah. Oh, Leo sits here and does this. I'm trying to move. Like that right now, this way, is not me. That's just the wheel on its own. Sit up top for a second. Oh, they forgot the freaking. How have I never noticed that? The water's like actually running out of the dam. Oh. Narrow bridge. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I don't have a wide load. I'm just a little bit longer. 18 foot 10. Jesus Christ, that's a tall ass bridge. A lot of them you see, at least up here. Here in between, I think some of the tall ones I have seen are crap 14.3 or something. There might be some bigger ones up here. I imagine there is, depending on where you are, but I haven't seen any. They're like that big. Like 1810 is huge. Are you gonna get out of my way? Good, thank you. There's a spot right there. Nice. Yeah, it's literally just a matter of pull in. Set signal. I'm gonna do a hazard. Still actually stop eventually. Oh. Let's go. I'm not gonna skip parking. Double. It's easy. I literally just gotta pull in. Like I said, this is probably the only nice thing about actually taking a set of doubles. They make it nice and easy for you to park. Okay, let's pull our parking brake. Shut our lights off. We can shut those off. This can get shut off. Jake can get shut off. Disconnect the trailer. This do its little thing here. No, it won't do much. Well, that's a decent little amount of XP. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go get ourselves. Oh. Trailer. Ourselves up at the gate. Set truck down. Before we end really quick, I do still want to see how far we'd have to go for OMAC. 963, excuse me. Okay, so that's not bad, but that is basically a whole another trip. Alright, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's check dash and everything. Can I shut down, down, good. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Look at this real quick. So need to get a freaking stuck in the TV so I don't have to try and move around to find everything. Okay. Alright, who can I leave everyone with today? I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I didn't think so. Okay. Alright, so go to one I know works. Okay. That start. Cool. Alrighty. Alright, so that does its thing. Switch over here. Perfect. Alright. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. It's greatly appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow. Whether we're going to be back with our map discovery or not, I'm not too sure yet. I'll figure something out. But I'm going to leave everyone with Slimu for the rest of the day. I hope everyone has a good day, good evening, and a good night. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Talk to everyone later.
Research and rabies medication? Perfect. Okay, go deal with that health. Cure rabies. I mean, I guess in a world where we can genetically engineer dinosaurs, rabies is just a little bitch of a disease, right? I shot them with the anti-rabies dart. They are instantly cured. Get cured, get cured. That guy took like 3 fucking trials of it. Disease is still running as well. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Get ready to. Oh my god, it's the Chungosaurus!